Welcome
When they gonna get a sister on here?
Pardon?
When they gonna get a sister be like recording now? Like I want to hear a Negro woman. Okay, it's always the same white woman. Oh, that's bullcrap. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. We already know what this show is going to be about, but welcome to Suzette's Guilty Pleasures. This is a chance for you to be a part of the craziness in my head. I'm your host, Suzette. On today's episode, we will be speaking to Kyndra from the Kyndra Crump Show. And you guys just got a little taste of her comedy as we just started, but we will be talking about her journey, and then she's going to entertain us with some of her comedy. So let's go. So first, let's talk about her bio. So Kyndra is hailing from Atlanta. She is an up-and-coming comedian who is also a recent graduating student at Clark Atlanta University. She obtained her bachelor's in mass communications, and she will later further her education in the fall to get a degree in child psychology. So welcome to her life. That's a vast difference. We went from mass communications, child psychology, and now comedy. Explain that.
Oh, listen, I'm a jack of all trades, okay? So I just, wherever the wind blows, I be going there, okay? So I'm trying to let that wind blow the rapper the game's house. Well, I was out in California earlier last week. He didn't, show up. I kept knocking at his door, and I said, brother, you need to respond back to my DM that I sent you on April 19, 2020 at 8:08 p.m. And April 19, 2021 at 9:38 p.m., honey. I'm not playing no games. He knows what's up. I just want to get some head from him real quick and keep it moving. But I feel like he's going to activate the craziness in me. So I don't know. I said, I'm going 100%, go about good 50, maybe 75. I don't know. Back to the story. So yeah, I just want to just do everything, honey. I'm trying to be you can call me, don't even call me Kyndra no more. Call me Dr. Crump, because I'm going to get my PhD.
Dr. Crump, okay. Nice. I like that. So congratulations on your graduation. That's amazing.
Thank you. They had us in the sun cooking. Our robe was black, and then I think I went about 4. Do I look a little bit darker? That was about a week and some change ago. Yeah, I started I think I felt the grease popping off my head. I felt like somebody was cooking me. I felt them put a little seasoning on me and everything else. Maybe that was just the molten salt that was coming from my pores on my head. Have you ever had that happen before, where you start sweating, you start having salt up here, they start having a pattern connected? Yeah, that means we're not doing good with our bodies. Back to the story, but I am, because I taste like the fruit of nature. Back to the story. But so like I said, it's I'm happy. They just that 2-hour monologue. Nobody cared about who these people are that we ain't never gonna see. If you don't just talk about 5 minutes and let us get our diplomas and get the hell on.
Exactly. Especially when it's so hot, right? Especially when it's so hot.
Here's my thing, man. I've been trying to support these Black businesses, right? I really do try to support these Black businesses.
Yes.
But they continue to just make me sad over and over again. Disappoint me. How we paying $40,000 for tuition and you still making us sit outside? Oh, they're like, because it's COVID. No, they've been doing this. Oh, I guess because it's a private institution. That's bull crap. Public institutions need to be able to have that outside graduation. Private dog, we need to go ahead and have the inside with some air condition. Why don't you feed us some grapes? Okay, carry me to my car. Okay, something like that. Bull crap.
I hear you. What made you get into comedy, of all things? Why comedy?
So I had to go through a series of unfortunate events, just trying to figure out what the heck was that I really want to be. So one of the things I said was I wanted to be a worker at somebody's booty club, right? And then I realized that I got 2 left feet. I was going to be the first stripper in history bringing home pocket change. You would have thought I was working for a nonprofit organization. I mean, sis, come on. Who doesn't want to bring home up to $100,000 a year, be partying? I mean, that includes the VIP room as well. True. Okay, be partying with the stars, driving your dream car, and having men or women disrespect you. I mean, come on, it's a win-win situation. Yeah, it wasn't happening. Then I said I wanted to be a teacher.
So the next thing you said you wanted to be was a teacher?
Yes, I wanted to be a teacher, because I thought it would be cool. Talking to kids, having an inner child, sitting here roasting kids all together. I thought that would be great, right? And then I realized that you can't mollywop kids, because I would have mollywopped somebody's child at some point. That's what I do, but then I would have been fired and everything.
Yeah.
So one of the other last things I said I really wanted to do was be a hairstylist until I realized that you have to stand up on your feet all day and you can catch carpal tunnel. So what happens if you try to go home to masturbate? You can't. So yeah, I don't have a detachable shower head. I live in the hood. Actually broke off and I was having to shower other places. Yeah. So shout out to next door. But yeah, I mean, comedy, this is it. This is where I'm at, you know. As funny as I am, I can't laugh these people's draws off nor their paychecks in my hand. How do I do that? No, okay, all right.
True, it's true. So, do you have any comedian influences?
Yes, me, myself, and I. No, I'm just playing. So that was a really great song by Beyonce, by the way.
It was.
Back to the story.
Yes, it was.
So my only, I give you my top 5 favorite comedians.
Okay.
And I'll give you one who I'm trying to, you know, emulate some parts of my life from theirs.
Okay.
Number 1, Steve Harvey. 2, Cedric. 3, Arnez J. People sleep on him.
Wait, who is he again?
He came from Def Comedy Jam. Go watch him up. ARNEZ space J.
Okay. Okay.
So we have Arnez J, Steve, Cedric, Chris Rock, and Carlos Miller from the 85 South Show.
Okay.
Wild and Out.
Okay. Oh, I know who it is. Yes, I know who you're talking about when you said Wild and Out. Okay. All right. That's good. Is your comedy based on true life experiences, or you just make up random stuff?
A little bit of both. But it's 95% life experiences, 5% or 98% life experiences, 2% other. You know, I might see a fly meme. I'm like, I'm gonna steal that because that's what comedy is. It's recyclable. As long as you are putting all your razzle dazzle spazzle on it, that's all that matters. And that's what I be doing. Like, I don't even be trying, man. I just be making people laugh all of the time. Yes. All of the time, man. So that's what I do.
Have you gone into have you performed anywhere? Like in Atlanta or anywhere?
Yeah, in hoods, people's little block parties, house parties, on podcasts,
right?
You know, at people's house. You know, I performed all over those places, man.
Good.
But I will actually have my first syndicated. Well, not like it's. I don't know if it's syndicated. It's Zoomicated. Okay, so it's gonna be on Zoom. Okay, and Joe Boss, that's his name. He's hosting it. It's a comedy show with 7 other comedians, and yeah, so I definitely, it's June 18th, Friday. I think it's like a little fee, you know, the same amount that you pay for some mid or a dime bag. That's how much you got to probably pay. I don't know. Don't ask me what the prices are. That's how I look at it. I'm like, you can go spend some money on some weed that make you high for probably about an hour. Okay, but what about me? Come spend some money on me. I'm gonna say some things in the way that I look better than some weed out there. People probably gonna be like, Kyndra, stop it. All right, back to the story. You know, you remember the good old days, because I feel like you probably puffed a couple, you know, stuff back in the day. I feel like you ran the streets with Biggie and Tupac, you know, before the beef. With that being said, you remember the good old days where you smoke some weed, you be high all day. Now people always want to say, oh, I'm smoking that loud. No, it's that quiet. Okay, stop that. Ain't nothing loud about that. Ain't nothing loud about that.
Which is true. All right. So I am going to actually give you the floor. I'm going to allow you to do your stuff. I mean, we've already gotten a good taste of it. I've already started laughing from the beginning. Do your thing. Go for it.
Man, I love being so unprepared. But guess what? That's the best thing about it, man. That's the best thing about it. Hello, yes, everybody. My name is Kyndra Crump, a.k.a. the HNIC, because I am the head nigga in charge, okay? Put some respect on my name. I am so much the HNIC that is my Wi-Fi network name, and no, none of y'all can have the passcode because it got changed one too many times, and mainly by my mother. I don't know how she got my information to go ahead and change, but I don't like it. All right, I do not like that. She needs to, you know, that's why she look like a backwards question mark. Shout out to all the women out there look like backwards question marks. You know, mom and you know, just all titties, no ass. She got the same type of titties that the lunch lady had. Y'all remember back in the day? Those you know what's so crazy? I kept thinking to myself, those lunch ladies' titties look like the same titties that be in the choir. singing, those type of titties, right? So yeah, shout out to all the women out there, because I gotta give love to the little, titty bitty women, the ones whose chests are like a, speed bump. They always upset. I'm like, damn, I thought you already got everything off your chest. What you mad for? Okay, same type of tits that you put. It looks like cookies just finished baking in the oven. Just rise on up. They got the biggest butts and everything else. I'm like, and no chest. Like, come on now. False advertising, it's just false advertising. I feel like God don't like you that much. Apparently he gave you just a little bit of something, you like, oh, all the guys like me. No, they just want to have sex with you, honey. Have you seen your face? You look like a squirrel with a trash bag wrapped around your head, but you didn't hear that from me. I'm just saying, so So no, but with all that being said, I love showing love to everybody who loves me. I try to show a little love to women here and there because they like to grow up on my fat ass. But I'm like, hold up now, like what we about to do? Don't you be trying to rub up on nothing if you ain't gonna do nothing, okay? Oh girl, I was just playing. Shout out to all the fake lesbians out there. I'll suck a titty though. I might lick your neck. Shout out to the studs with small fingers. Okay, shout out to the studs out there. Be like, oh, my name D Money. Destiny, sit your dumb ass down, okay? Nobody calling you D Money around here. And speaking of all the studs, listen, sister boy, you still have a cooch. Can you please go to the OBGYN, okay? Quit trying to go and go to where the guys go to. You still got a little cooter that bleeds out once a month. If your cooter don't bleed out no more and you ain't hit that menopause stage, I don't know what to tell you. I guess cream pie is life, but that means you can't have no kids, which I don't know. I guess might be a win-lose situation. All right, adopt me. I don't bring any drama. As long as I don't have to pay no bills, I can shake this fat ass in the house. That's fine. Back to the story. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like when it comes to comedy, I just love, making people feel good. I love being able to just put a smile on folks' faces. Like it just makes it makes my cervix smile whenever I do that, because I'm like, man, I made them not jump off the ledge. Well, in my mind, I feel like I didn't make y'all jump off the ledge. Okay. In my mind, you gotta hype your own self up, because I remember my fourth grade teacher, shout out to Mrs. Rosser. Mrs. Rosser, she either said, you're the funniest student of this year of all time that I've been teaching. For the sake of this conversation, let's brag on myself. Of all time, but for whatever reason, I didn't win best sense of humor, okay? It went to a Mexican named Jessica, all right? And like, how dare she, okay? Like, I mean, Jessica was silly, but come on now. My hair was all laid, okay? It was fried down and laid to the side, okay? With my cute little barrettes. It looked like a just for me perm box, but guess what? We didn't do that creamy crack in my house, okay? Back to the story. But yeah, Jessica, she won. I won most smiles, but she won. And, I think she ended up having about 10 kids later on down the line. You know how the Mexicans, they just multiply to keep populated. Oh, here's a good one for you. If your heart is ever broken, take it to a Mexican. They'll fix anything. So with all that being said, and that's one thing I love about Mexicans as well, man. They are all about teamwork. At least I know they're gonna pass me the ball in basketball. Like, I don't understand. Like, yes, I grew up a tomboy. I played basketball, football, baseball, anything in the word ball except men's balls. But apparently the game don't want his balls played with because he don't want to respond back to my DM. I play with them well, sir. Anyway, back to the story. So I remember, I grew up, like I said, being a tomboy. And I remember, did not realize that all the guys were going to be, so in love with me. And they really were like, oh, I like you. But I'm like, bro, your teeth are looking like the New York state line. Now, I know we 15 years old, but why doesn't my teeth look better than yours? My teeth look like almost East Coast versus West Coast, but it didn't make it over there. Y'all is straight, New York state line, okay? Back to the story. But, I hated like whenever I had necks and I picked people up to be on my team, they still did not choose me. Like, I picked you up. How you not gonna choose me?
Right.
They'll pass me the ball one time. Okay, give it back. You're not gonna let me shoot. Okay, at least let it hit the top of the rim. Come on now. But one thing about it is like I had hoop dreams for so long where I really was trying to end up going to the WNBA, but once I realized that it's too much running in this. Okay, like why every time this person misses a layup, we all got to run a mile. Make that person run a mile. Okay, it's like I don't have time for that. Oh, you got to be up at the crack of dawn. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. And you got to run about 4 miles. You run 4 miles, coach. You look a little out of shape, Pillsbury Doughboy. What you over there eating? Pizza? Huh? How come we can't get a slice of pizza? Okay, why do we have to sit here and drink this old Deer Park water? Deer Park water tastes like deer's been played in it. I ain't got time for that mess. Take it off the shelf, okay? Take Dasani water off the shelf. Take Aquafina water off the shelf,
Yes,
okay?
oh
That is how some of you hoes little cooter be tasting, okay? You got that Dasani, type of taste. Just guys, you could just taste the mercury, okay? And all that other type of stuff. Come on now. Gotta start eating better, eating healthy. Tired of black folks always try to make fun of me. Oh, look at Kyndra, she eating a salad again. Yeah, I like my hoo-ha not to smell and taste like McDonald's pocket change. I mean, I remember one time, I done had so many different jobs over the course of a few years. Not really, I'm not that type of person. Shout out to all the people out there who are always filing, for a new job every week. Somehow you get it. But if I stay on the job for 2 years, I can't get it. Come on now. Back to the story.
Makes no sense.
I remember one time I had I was a receptionist at a doctor's office. So technically I am a nurse. Okay. Technically I know a couple words. You can ask me. I might not know everything, but hey, I know some. Some's better than nothing. Right. So anyway, this girl, she was actually, she had 3 kids with her. Okay. And her belly, I didn't know if she, was pregnant or she just finished giving birth. And this is like about a month postpartum. It looked like, I don't know it looked a little scary, her belly. But then, I smelled this particular odor that was coming out of her jeans, right? And I asked after she left and took all her baby's kids with them, I said, what was that smell, doc? Oh, that was her vagina. Through the pants? I'm surprised it did not melt out. Shout out to all the women out there who wear jeans with no underwear. You got a tough cooter, honey. I don't know how you do that. Okay. I do not know how you do that. Like I'm trying to understand. What do you be doing? But back to the story. That's so yeah. So I don't know. It's like I always tell people, man, find whatever you want to do in life, just do it and have fun with it. Like listen, don't matter what you want to do. If you want to be a pimp, you put Bishop Don Juan to shame. Okay. And Cat Williams. I think Cat Williams, I feel like he's retired, but he's not really. When the money's slow up, he gonna go find him a bottom bitch. Okay. I feel like that's what it is, and stuff like that. Back to the story. But yeah, you put Bishop Don Juan to shame. You want to run a drug cartel, you put Pablo Escobar to shame. Okay. You know Pablo Escobar, that's a bad man. I believe it was him who took a picture of himself in front of the White House while being wanted. That is what I'm talking about. That's crazy. What? Listen, I need that type of big dick energy in my life, man. Stuff like that. Back to the story. But no matter what you want to do, whatever. You want to be a drag queen, put RuPaul to shame. Whatever it might be, okay? Make him jealous of you, all right? So yes, that's all I have to say about that. I hope you guys enjoy my little skits.
Thank you so much. That was so good. I can only imagine what your show is going to be like. I definitely want you to give me information so that I can include your upcoming show. What did you say it was? June 18th?
June 18th, 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely, I will put it in my IG story. So I want everyone, to just show up, listen, or whatever it might be. I might say some of the same few jokes here, but pretend this is like a Kevin Hart special. If you record, you get kicked out. Just saying. I'll figure out something.
You also have a YouTube page, right?
Yeah, so far I got 2.145. I don't know. It's over a little bit over 2K subscribers. Nice. I'm doing good. I'm moving on up like the Jeffersons.
Yes. And on your YouTube page, I did watch it. There's quite a few skits that you have on there, which is so funny. But you have your own show, like your own,
my own podcast, the Kyndra Crump Show, where you just, listen to me talk about a bunch of Nathaniel. Okay, I'm just saying.
And what kind of guests have you had on your show?
So I just literally, you guys getting the first exclusive here and now. We in Dubai with it right now, and you getting the first exclusive from out of the country. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Princeton Perez. He was from Mindless Behavior.
the group.
Definitely not. You did not listen to him. I understand. Back to the story. Well, I just listen. I'm out here on vacation, you know, and me and him were in the same city. I said, hey man, since we in the same time zone, let's do something. He's like, okay, cool cat. Nice little interview. He made me laugh. I'm like, wow, you're freaking hilarious and you're attractive. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
You know, I let him know I mentally slid in his DM when I saw the glow up, you know, from teenager to young adult. And honey, let me tell you something. You know, he didn't answer back because it was a mental note, you know, but hey, it's cool. You know, we met and yeah. Woo, man, that face is beautiful. I just kind of want to sit on it. Back to the story.
Definitely. What's his name? What's his name?
Princeton Perez.
Princeton Perez from Mindless.
Yeah. Mindless behavior. You know, all the young kids, all the kids born in the late 90s and early 2000s would know them.
Yes. I remember hearing about them. What was so good. You are so funny. I really hope that this goes really far for you because I can see you being a success.
And so, hey, listen, you so excited, you jumbling up the words. I can't. Right? That's what I'm talking about. That's a real like love right there. That's what I'm talking about.
One question I have for you before you go and perform: do you get like do you drink maybe to loosen up, or are you just naturally like? Do you do anything to loosen yourself?
I mean, I could come on, you know, on there like, you know, I can perform under the influence, but no, I like sober performance. You know, I like to be sober while I do stuff and everything else, you know. So no, this is how I was talking to you guys. I was just rambling. I was so random with it while I was rambling, and you know, I wasn't on no type of drugs, nothing. This was just me. Like Lil Wayne says, I'm me. Okay, you ain't gotta be no drunk. Ain't gotta be high off no illicit drug that ain't hit the US of A yet. Okay, to make people laugh. Just you know, or whatever talent that you have. Right. You know, what's his name? Yo Gotti from Memphis.
Yes.
He says he doesn't drink or smoke, you know, and he makes some of the realest music out there. And you know, I'm kind of a fan, you know, stuff like that. He's a hood dude. They're my kryptonite. I know I need to grow up one day, but not today. So yeah. What say about that?
Are there any advice that you would give anybody that like, or tips or anything that you'd give anybody that might be interested in like wanting to be a comedian? Like, what is it like being in this industry and stuff like that?
Well, it's not even this advice is to anybody just trying to go after their dreams. Okay. So number one, behind every no, there is a yes. Now, I booked Jay Holiday. I interviewed him. I interviewed Hot Boy Turk, you know, so the list is continuing and it's expanding. But one thing, like I said, that people need to realize is behind every no, there is a yes. And you have to be okay with getting, you know, the runaround. You got to be okay with people not showing up on time, like when y'all had already confirmed and everything. Right. You got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with people trying to get money out of you. You want to pay that? That's up to you if you want to pay that. Child, why did I think that there was like a black spot on my shirt? And I kept looking down, but I realized it's a shadow. I said, what in the? I said, I know for a fact. I did not drool on myself. Do I need a bib now? Back to the story. Yeah, all right. So all the people like, why she kept looking down? Yes, because I thought it was something on my shirt that wouldn't go off. Back to the story. So it's like one thing you got to realize is if you want to pay to pay your way into fame, good luck with that. It ain't gonna work. Okay, not everybody can be a rapper. I mean, I'm tired of y'all, you know, talking about that. We need farmers and shit too. Please, people. So yes, and stay prayed up, man. You know, one thing I realize is God is if you have a good relationship with God, my definition of good relationship is you talk to him throughout the day, you know, worship him, you thank him. Now, even if you went to go and, you know, I don't know, halfway rob a bank, go fornicate, you still give God the honor, glory, and praise that you didn't get caught and you ain't got no STD. That's how I do it, okay? That is how I do it. Yeah, that's all I was going to say about that, because I was going to say what happened. Now I can say what happened. Let me tell y'all, man, I'm a free-spirited hippie. I'm this last story, then we can go ahead and wrap it up like some of y'all need to do. Aren't you tired of being on your 15 kid and you couldn't afford them 12 children ago? Why is it that women who don't need to be pregnant be the ones who get pregnant the quickest, and the ones who are trying they best, okay? those are the ones who have a hard time.
Yes.
What type of crap is that?
Yes, 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 and yes. I say this all the time. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Do you
You
think
know
it's
what?
because
You
Hillary
you know what? The joke I was just about to say, I'm gonna save that one for my comedy performance. So
Yes.
if you want to hear what I did with my old wild escapade freaky self,
Oh, I
honey,
definitely need to hear this.
come
I
see
will
me.
be there. I will definitely be there. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I had a good time. I hope my listeners had a good time.
Mhm.
I do, and you know, for anybody who may have questions about what it is to be a comedian, or even as Kyndra said, like even just to follow your dreams, right? Like, you know, and being able to stay strong in what to expect, then, you know, definitely follow her on Instagram and also on YouTube. And it's the Kyndra Crump Show. So Kyndra Crump, Crump show, and it's all one word. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Suzette's Guilty Pleasures, where you can put your comments and questions, and go on my YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Once again, thank you so much, Kyndra, for joining us. And until next time, please take care, be safe, and stay